Hello everyone, welcome to the future of AI-powered productivity. Today, we're diving deep into Claude AI, one of for thinking and safe. One of the most advanced AI assistants designed for thinking, reasoning, and safe intelligence. By the end of this session, you'll understand the following: what Claude AI is, its key features, real-world use case. In this session, we will explore Claude's powerful features one by one with real-world examples and practical use cases. By the end, you'll know exactly how to use Claude, when to use it, and why it stands out from other AI tools. Let's begin with one of Claude's most powerful capabilities: long context understanding. Most AI tools struggle when you give them large inputs, long reports, full code bases, or multiple files, but Claude is built differently. It can process extremely large amounts of information in one go, even entire documents or data sets. Let's see this in action with a real-world scenario. Imagine you're a business analyst reviewing a 120-page quarterly financial report. Instead of reading everything manually, we simply upload the document and ask Claude, Claude doesn't just summarize, it extracts structured insights. It understands relationships in data, identifies risks, and brings attention to what truly matters. Now imagine you're a software engineer working with thousands of lines of code. Claude can analyze the entire system, not just snippets. It provides bottleneck detection, function-level suggestions, and refactoring hints. This capability transforms productivity. You don't just search information, you understand it instantly. This is where Claude stands out: its ability to process large-scale information seamlessly. If your work involves large documents, complex systems, or deep analysis, Claude becomes your most powerful thinking partner. And this is just the beginning. Now let's move to where Claude truly stands apart: advanced reasoning and thinking. Most AI tools give you quick answers, but Claude is designed to think through problems step by step before responding. It can decompose complex questions, evaluate multiple possibilities, and generate structured reasoning. Let's take a real-world example. You're launching a startup and need a go-to-market strategy. Instead of a generic answer, Claude will think through the problem logically. Here's the strategy and risk. Step 1, understand the market. Step 2, identify target users. Step 3, analyze competition. And 4, evaluate common strategy. Notice how Claude structures its reasoning into clear, actionable insights. This is not just answering. It's thinking like a consultant, breaking problems into logical steps. Let's look at a more technical example. Claude evaluates multiple possibilities before identifying the root cause. Claude's strength lies in its ability to adapt reasoning depth based on problem complexity. While many AI tools prioritize speed, Claude prioritizes accuracy and logic. If your work involves decision-making, problem-solving, or strategy, Claude becomes more than an assistant, it becomes a thinking partner. Intelligence alone is not enough. What makes Claude truly powerful is its safe and ethical design.
Claude is built using a unique approach called constitutional AI. This means Claude is trained to follow a set of principles, to be helpful, honest, and safe in every interaction.
In real-world environments, business, legal, healthcare, AI must be reliable. It cannot generate misleading or harmful content.
Let's see how Claude handles a complex and sensitive request. In cases of workplace bias, it's to address the issue, but constructively. Instead of taking sides or generating risky output, Claude provides balanced, responsible guidance. Claude doesn't just generate text, it evaluates the impact of what it says, reflects as employees safe response. In enterprise environments, this becomes critical. Organizations trust Claude because it reduces risk while maintaining accuracy. When a request is unsafe or inappropriate, Claude doesn't just refuse, it explains why and redirects toward a safer alternative. While many AI tools handle safety reactively, Claude is designed with safety at its core. This means you can rely on Claude, not just for intelligence, but for responsible intelligence. In a world where AI decisions matter, trust becomes the most important feature. And now, let's see how Claude helps you create and communicate. Whether it's emails, reports, blogs, or documentation, Claude helps you transform raw ideas into clear, structured communication. Let's start with a simple, everyday use case. You need to send a professional email, but your draft is not very polished. This is functional, but not effective. Let's improve it using Claude. Claude restructures the message, improves tone, and makes it clear and professional. It understands intent and enhances communication accordingly. Now let's move to a more advanced scenario. Claude doesn't just write, it organizes information into structured formats. You can even control the tone of writing. Claude adapts instantly based on your audience. This is why professionals use Claude daily for communication, documentation, and content creation. What makes Claude unique is its ability to generate natural, structured, and context-aware writing. It feels less like a machine and more like a thoughtful collaborator. If your work involves communication, Claude ensures your message is always clear, effective, and impactful. Now let's see how Claude helps. For developers, Claude becomes more than an assistant. It becomes a coding partner. Claude can read, understand, and analyze entire code bases, not just small snippets. Claude supports large-scale code understanding. Let's take a real developer scenario. A login system is failing intermittently, and you need to identify the issue. Instead of manually tracing the issue, we ask Claude. Claude not only identifies the bug, but suggests improvements based on best practices. It evaluates logic, checks edge cases, and improves code quality. Now imagine scaling this to an entire application. Claude can analyze dependencies, structure, and execution logic across files. Let's improve code readability and structure. Cleaner, modular, and easier to maintain. Community. This is how developers use Claude every day to build faster and reduce errors.
What makes Claude unique is its ability to understand context across large code bases and reason through problems logically. It's not just generating code, it's understanding systems. For developers, this means fewer bugs, faster delivery, and better software. And it doesn't stop with code. Claude can analyze entire files and datasets. Claude isn't limited to text input. It can directly work with files, analyzing documents, data, and even images. You can upload PDFs, spreadsheets, screenshots, and Claude will extract meaningful insights from them. Let's start with a practical use case. You're given a spreadsheet containing company financial data. Instead of manually analyzing trends, we ask Claude.
Claude converts raw data into clear, actionable insights.
Now let's analyze a document. Claude reads through the document and extracts what actually matters. Claude can also interpret images and screenshots. It understands visual data and converts it into meaningful explanations.
Now imagine combining multiple files. Claude synthesizes information across multiple inputs.
This is how analysts, researchers, and professionals use Claude daily. Claude doesn't just process files, it understands edits. It understands and connects information across them. It turns raw data into insight instantly. And what makes all of this even more powerful is how Claude remembers and builds on conversations. What truly makes Claude powerful is its ability to remember context and build on it. Unlike traditional tools let's walk through a real example, step by step. Claude generates initial ideas. Notice, we didn't repeat the context. Claude builds on previous steps naturally. This is a complete workflow, driven by continuous context. You start with an idea, and Claude helps you refine.
Claude can also retain preferences and organize work into structured projects, supports memory and project-based over time. This is how professionals move from ideas to execution without losing context. Claude doesn't just answer questions, it collaborates with you across an entire workflow. This continuity is what transforms AI into a true partner. With Claude, every step builds on the previous one, and that's how real work gets done.
Now that you've seen the features, let's understand when to use Claude and when to use other AI tools.
Now that we've explored Claude's capabilities, the key question is, when should you use Claude? The answer depends on the type of problem you're solving. If you're handling large documents or multiple files, makes it the ideal choice. When your task requires structured thinking or decision-making, Claude's reasoning gives you deeper insights. If reliability and safety matter, Claude's ethical design makes it a trusted choice. When your work evolves step by step, Claude maintains context and helps you build continuously. Claude excels in areas where depth, context, and reliability are critical. This combination of capabilities makes Claude uniquely powerful in real-world applications. Whether you're a developer, analyst, manager, or student, Claude adapts to your workflow. Claude is not just about answering questions, it's about thinking, analyzing, and collaborating with you. It transforms information into insight and ideas into execution. When working with large documents, datasets, or complex problems, Claude truly stands out. It can process entire reports, analyze multiple scale breakdown from step by step. It transforms information into insight and ideas into execution. Claude AI is not just another chatbot, it's designed to think, analyze, and collaborate with you. Combines powerful reasoning, large-scale content. When working with large documents, datasets, or complex problems, Claude truly stands out. It can process entire reports, analyze multiple scale breakdown from step by step. Analyze this financial report and identify trends and risks. Trends, rising revenue, risk, market volatility. Insights, optimize investments. Claude helps you turn ideas into execution, whether it's writing content, debugging code, or building workflows. Write a professional email, improve tone and structure. Notice how Claude remembers context and builds step by step. Claude is built with safety at its core, ensuring reliable and responsible outputs, with deep reasoning and large context. Use Claude when you need deep analysis, large document handling, complex decision making, reliable outputs. Let's quickly recap what we've explored. Claude AI combines powerful reasoning, large coding, and real world usability. From analyzing massive datasets, to writing content, to solving complex human information to insight. Claude is not just about answering questions, it's about helping you think better, work smarter, and create faster. Whether you're a developer, analyst, or decision maker, Claude becomes your intelligent thinking partner. The future belongs to those who know how to collaborate with AI. Start exploring Claude. Thanks for joining the session. See you in the next session. Bye. Keep learning, keep exploring for personal growth and new opportunities.
Bye for now. See you in the next session.